Hi everybody, I'm Janine Davis of James Davis and Associates. I believe everyone can succeed and be happy with the right encouragement, inspiration, and motivation. I'm here today with another episode of Today on the Blog. I've got two great articles for you today. The first one is all about technology because on Tuesdays we only talk about technology and beating procrastination. So that's what we're talking about today is technology, because I really believe that if you buy the right tablet, it's almost as powerful as your computer or laptop. And so I wonder, why are you lugging around that heavy laptop? The second article, which we'll talk about in a few minutes, is all about miracle mornings and how some days suck, but you have to keep moving forward. Okay, so let's talk about the notebooks and the tablets. I remember back when everybody had a laptop computer and it was such a great and wonderful thing. They were heavy though. I remember my second year of law school, it was my first year of law school. I told my husband, "Hey Raya, how you doing?" Well, we're talking about technology, but stay tuned because we're talking about miracle mornings when days suck. But the great thing is with technology and the computers, I remember my first year of law school, I told my computer I cannot graduate from law school unless I get a laptop computer. Now I'm pretty old, so way back then laptops were expensive and they were heavy. Nowadays laptops are still heavy, but there's these great things called tablets, these teeny little devices that are a full computer all in one price. All in one piece, a teeny little thing. This here is actually my Kindle Fire tablet. It's a 10-inch tablet and it does darn near everything I need to do in a computing machine. It's a great thing to carry. It fits in a purse. I don't need to carry a huge laptop bag. It's great to get work done at home, on the front steps, down at the playground, or lugging it around on the train. Because these little machines are so powerful, you can do everything you want on the road in a teeny little package. This is smaller than a magazine and weighs about as much as a small magazine, which means it's really easy for you to do what you need to do on the road, standing in line at the bank, at the supermarket, whatever. I remember years ago when I got my first little Palm Pilot, that was a device maybe this big, and it was cute. I did a murder trial, believe it or not, with notes that I typed up on a Palm Pilot. I was able to complete bankruptcy forms for my clients, manage my to-do list, everything. Those little PDAs back then were incredible. What you have today on your smartphone or your tablet makes that Palm Pilot seem like a piece of paper or something. So start checking out tablets. If you're an entrepreneur who spends a lot of time on the road, bring your laptop with you with your luggage. But if you're going from meeting to meeting or from coffee house to coffee house, client to client, take your tablet with you. It's a lot easier to carry. A big 10-inch screen you can share with a client or a prospect, and it makes life a lot easier. Typically, the battery life on a tablet is between 8 and 16 hours. That's a lot of time. It's a lot of power for you to have at one place. So the next time you head out to get some things done, try leaving your laptop at home, take the tablet with you, and see if you can be just as productive, but a little less tired because you're not lugging around so much. Now, my second article for today is all about the miracle morning. Back a few days ago, I started a new series that I'm sharing with you all about the miracle morning. And those of you who already are doing the miracle mornings, you know what it's all about. It's about this idea that if you start your day off the right way, you will have a productive day. It's all about that miracle morning. You start off with silence, affirmation, visualization, exercise, read, and scribe. That's what it's called, SAVERS. And that's the acronym for how you start off this miracle morning. And what I realized today when I was on my walk is that some days suck. I mean, one of the highlights of a miracle morning is that it gets you ready for a good and productive day. After all, once you've gone through the SAVER steps, you should be ready to face your day and win. You know, I'm all about facing the day and winning. So today, my miracle morning started off pretty well. I had my time of silence. I used that for my reading my Bible. During the affirmation phase, I read my affirmations for creating confidence. During visualization, I saw myself successfully launching a new Creating Confidence 7-day challenge, which I'll share with you later. Then it was time for exercise. Now, my exercise recently has been consisting of walking my husband to his commuter train early each morning. Today it sucked outside. I mean, I walked outside, the sky was cloudy and overcast. It was the rain, but it wasn't regular rain. It's that misty rain. It just ignores your umbrella and just wets you all over because it just, like I said, totally ignores the umbrella. So the day really sucked. It just, ugh. But I still had to get him to the train, get home. And when I got home, I had to do the scribing part of my miracle morning. And as you know, the scribing part is writing the blog article about my miracle morning. And when I walked the door at home, it was quiet. The kids are still asleep. And I just wanted to drag myself upstairs and go to bed. But I had to start the day. So I went over to my office area. I sat down here at my desk to type. And I looked out the window, and it's just cloudy and rainy. It just sucked. And there was no fancy or cute way to put it. The day just sucked. It just wasn't a great, sunny, beautiful day that gives you the inspiration to just go. You know, it was one of those days where the covers looked so good and warm and inviting, but I had to get up. I had to keep going. I had to get my day started. And so that's where routine comes into play. Because I've got my miracle morning routine, because I've got to do the savers, because scribing is the end of my routine, I had to sit down and scribe. I had to sit down and write this article. And that's one of the great things about routine. People think of routine and they think boring and droll and dull, but it doesn't have to be. Routine can actually get you excited and bring excitement to a situation that doesn't have any. I mean, just think about it. I was sitting there. I'm ready to go back to bed, but I can't because I got to come sit at the desk. I have to type up this blog article I'm going to be talking to you about. I had to do it. So I came over, I sat down, I started typing. The routine kept me going. The routine pushed me forward. Instead of sitting down, going to sleep, and trying something new, like, ooh, that bed feels so comfy. Instead of doing that, I had to get up, I had to work, I had to carry out my routine. So the routine forced me to keep going. It forced me into my day because after I scribe, I do my videos. After I do my videos, I drink a cup of coffee. After I drink my cup of coffee, I go on and on and on. And so all that does is the routine. The routine brings consistency. The routine makes you push forward and do what needs doing when you just don't feel like it. And let's face it, we all have days where we just don't feel like it. So your routine can take you from a sucky day to a productive day. You create routines, plans, and schedule for a reason. When the day is bad and you can't find the motivation to do what you should, lean on your routine. It will push you through. It will pull you through or get you to where you want to be. So the next time you start thinking about routines, don't think of it as a dull way. Think of your routine as something that saves you, as something that will keep you going and keep you getting done what needs to be done when the day just sucks. Okay? Well, that's it for Today on the Block. So tune in tomorrow for another episode of Today on the Block. Also, check me out in a little bit on IGTV on Instagram because I'm going to be giving you your confidence tip for the day. You know how I love doing that and sharing those with you. So I'll see you next time, everybody. Bye.